Hello everyone. Saturday lunchtime. Hope you're having a good weekend. Mine's pretty reasonable. I've managed to catch up with a load of odds and sods that needed doing, and I've ploughed through that yesterday and today, and I'm more or less up to scratch, which is unbelievable. I'm sure if I looked not too hard, I'd find 100 other things that need doing. So a couple of bits of news. I have a hospital appointment now for my sleep apnea. I don't think it's an actual sleep clinic. I'm not staying overnight, but they are sending me away with some equipment which obviously will monitor my sleep and what's going on while I'm trying to sleep. So that's a start. Quite pleased about that. The driving, the speeding ticket, yes, Surrey police have offered me the chance to do a course and therefore not get any points. And I've booked that, and that's already in my diary, so that's good. I have to do a course called Smart Motorway Awareness. I was on a smart motorway when I got flashed for speeding, so yeah, I could have argued the toss, but there's no point. Ultimately, yeah, I was slowing down to the 50 speed limit, but when I hit that first entrance point of the 50 limit, I was doing 62. It flashed me. You can go to court and say, yeah, I was slowing down, and they'll go, well, you weren't slowing down enough, and by the way, you were in a 50 zone and you were caught at doing 62, so whether you tell us you were slowing down or not is actually irrelevant, and I get that. So the course cost me 85 quid, but I won't have any points. So when my insurance comes up for renewal, as it did in, I think it was December, then I'll only get probably a 40% rise like I did last year, as opposed to a, I don't know, 50-60% rise, because I've got 3 points. So it won't make a huge difference probably, but at least I don't have it. I've never had any points on my license, and I've never been done for speeding. Fair enough. I know some of you will be saying, well, you can't drive a car in fucking prison, but I have been on the road since I was 17, and I've never been done for speeding. The truth of that is pure luck. I used to speed everywhere. Back in the day, 20 odd years ago, I bought myself a brand new Porsche 911, and I went down I allegedly went down the road at 168 miles an hour at night time. And I've also been as fast as 196 miles an hour on one of my motorbikes back in the day, but I've never been nicked until now. So take it on the chin, get the course done. It's a 3-hour course. I decided to do it in the classroom because you just can never tell with technology, and I'm not a big fan, you know, if the link isn't quite strong enough, then in and out. So I'm just going to go. It's at a Hilton hotel, which sounds, you know, well heeled, but I'm sure it isn't. So that's that. What else? Yeah. Funny things you do in prison. So when I was coming into the last few months, I was earning £10 a week, working 7 days a week as the number one on the servery on House Block 1 in Elmley, which is the induction wing. I spent my last 6 months there, and I was already very aware that I was coming out to virtually nothing. So what I did was I started collecting shower gels and toothpastes, and I walked out of prison with lots and lots, and I was just having a look through last night. It's ridiculous really, but I've still got at least 12 months worth of toothpastes, and probably touching on 6 months worth of shower gels that are still in stock. On top of that, I have had a few shower gels sent to me by various supporters and friends, obviously mostly at Christmas, and so yeah, I'm a bit bizarre, I guess. The reason I did all that, it wasn't actually costing me anything per se in prison, so I was not spending any of my canteen money, and that allowed me to walk out of prison with, I think I ended up with savings of about £385, which just, you know, gave me a few days breathing space when I got out. It's probably a bit OCD, but yeah, I mean, I walked out of prison with probably 35 tubes of toothpaste, all different kinds, all good ones, and yeah, shower gels as well. So I haven't had to buy any of those. It was just a little bit of thinking about trying not to spend any money, if you know, anything that's avoidable. So that's what I did. Just another quick little thing on my car that some of you will know I damaged last weekend. The quote for the repair, which is basically a little bit of filling and a little bit of painting, I've been quoted 800 quid. So the upshot is I will not be getting that done. The car can just stay as it is. 800 quid is about a fifth of the value of the car. It's my sister's car. I've spoken to her. I will sort it out for her when she wants to sell the car, but at the moment I've got the car for as long as I want it for. It's my absolute bread and butter. Without the car, there's no work for me. So yeah, but 800 quid, fucking hell, it's not that bad, you know. They said to me that it's a special paint that's quite expensive. Renault used on this little car I've got. God knows why. It's a budget car. It's cheap as chips, but the paint is expensive apparently. Anyway, that's the news. There's one thing that I'm going to commit myself to, because I keep I've been meaning to do it for a long time. I'm going to do a video about chocolate bars, things you buy from the shop. Bounties, Twix, Snickers, Kit Kat, all that stuff. There'll be some biscuits involved as well, and I'll explain it all when I've got it all in place. I'm going to do a video, just a bit of fun, and I will also be talking about kind of my future targets now that I've had a bit of time to think things through and work out what is realistic and what actually isn't. Just to repeat, I'm going to see Marcus Fernandez in, I think, 2 weeks, and I'll be doing a podcast with him, which I'm really looking forward to. And I'll give you all the details of that as and when I get them. So you, for those of you who might want to have a watch of that, I'll make sure that I give all the relevant information. For now, I'm going to get ready to watch England, Ireland in the Six Nations. Ireland strong favourites, but England, you never know. I'll see.